told you before. I told you he would be back. But you didn't listen. And tonight, the spook returns.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? T Money Plays here for you today, joined by JewDog1302J for another episode of the OGGC'S podcast. Welcome to Season 1, Spooky Scares of the Night, Episode 3, Conjuring Up Secrets. So, how you doing today, JewDog?
I'm doing great, man. I'm having a fucking fabulous night. Just chilling out, hanging out with you, talking about some spooky stuff.
Hell yeah. So the reason why we named our episode today Conjuring Up Secrets is there's some secrets with like the Conjuring series that like not a lot of people know about it. They're not like bad secrets or anything like that. It's just stuff that like if you don't notice it, if you don't pay attention to it, you won't notice it type thing. In the movies. So at the end of the movie, a lot of people are like, oh, the movie's over, they leave. Well, they don't realize that they actually go into like extra credits on it and shows that these events actually happen in real life and shit like that.
So they got like that Marvel fucking like the post credit fucking scenes and shit.
Yeah. So
okay,
there's that. So right now we're gonna go ahead and go into the order of the events. So it starts out with, as you guys can see on the screen here, I got for you guys. It starts out with the Nun, then it goes to Annabelle Creation. This is the order of the events, not the order of the release date. So the Nun, Annabelle Creation, Annabelle. Then it went The Conjuring, Annabelle Comes Home, The Curse of La Llorona, The Conjuring 2, and The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. And if you guys look in the red stripe there, it shows the years of when it took place. So The Nun took place in 1952, Annabelle Creation took place in 1958, Annabelle took place in 1970, The Conjuring 1971, Annabelle Comes Home 1972, La Llorona is 73, Conjuring 2 is 77, and then The Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It was in 81. So that's the years that it came out in. Not came out in, but the events happened type thing. The release dates was The Nun was 2018, Creation was 2017, Annabelle 2014, Conjuring 2013, Annabelle Comes Home 2019, La Llorona 2019, which it looks like they came out with two of those the same year, which is crazy. All the others were spaced out, and that's the only one that came out twice in 1 year. Then The Conjuring 2 was in 2016, and Devil Made Me Do It was in 2021. So, to talk about it, I haven't seen The Nun, unfortunately. That's the only, and La Llorona. Those are the only two I have not seen, and I want to be able to see those as soon as I can. It'll be awesome.
To be honest, they're all right. Because you know what, before we had started, I told you I'm not too familiar with the universe that what's the director's name? James Wan, right, or something like that.
Right.
I'm not too familiar, but the Llorona, I do know. I've seen that one because it's like from where I'm from, it's like a folktale. Like, you know, they used to scare us as kids. Like, if you don't behave, the Llorona is gonna come get you. You know,
right?
Like, apparently she drowned her kids, and it's like a thing. And she fucking goes around crying, like looking for her children and stuff like that. And The Nun I did actually see when I was working at. It was a few years ago. I think I was working at Freddy's at a burger restaurant, and me and a homegirl went to go see it. So yeah, I did see The Nun, but I was a little drunk, so I don't remember it too much.
Right.
But it is pretty good because it's got a really good twist ending, and the Llorona, that one, it's pretty good too. They're not that scary, but they're good. It's a good story. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I want to be able to see it because then I've seen the whole series type thing, and I would be more up to date and in tune of like the order of the events and how everything is puzzled together because they puzzle things together that way with the way that they released it.
Of course, yeah. It's like a cinematic universe or something.
Like a Star Wars or Marvel or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like MCU type. See, but like I've never seen Annabelle. I've never seen The Conjuring. Well, I think I've seen pieces of The Conjuring, like on TV, like when you flip it through the channel. I think I've
Right.
seen pieces of The Conjuring, but for sure I've never seen any of the Annabelles. I've never seen Conjuring 2, but I think I've seen Conjuring like bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not too familiar with those. Like I'm gonna go out and be honest.
Right. Which is all good. I mean, if I do
But
recommend
they're
you
all
to
tied
watch it
together.
all the way
But
through,
they're all
so
tied
you know.
together.
Yeah.
So how was the order again? Like if I were to watch them, how would the order be again?
I actually sent you the link to the photo of it.
Oh, that's right.
That tells you which order
that's
to
right.
watch it in.
That's right. That's right.
So with the movies, they were based off of events that actually happened in real life, and one of the most well-known, famous ones that not really many people know about, but I actually saw a YouTuber go into detail on it, is The Devil Made Me Do It, which is the most recent one. And basically what happened was, I don't remember what his name is. Let me see if I can find it. Basically, it was a case where this kid got possessed by a demon.
Okay.
Now, take in mind, everything that is in the movies is actually dulled down from the actual event that happened.
Oh wow.
That Hollywood actually took and said that the real life events were so graphic that they would not be able to, if they were to stay true to actually how it happened, that they would not be able to put a rating on it. It would be non-rateable.
Damn, like
And they would
that's
not
like
actually.
beyond. That's like beyond like fucking rated M or like NC-17 type shit. Damn, that's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
like that's how bad it is. And
That is insane.
it's freaking crazy to see what that does and everything.
I had a question too. Isn't the Amityville horror also connected with the Ed and Lorraine Warren?
Which one?
The Amityville horror,
I'm not sure.
the one about the house. Like there was the original one came out like in the 70s, like in real life. It came out in the 70s, and then there was a remake with Ryan Reynolds. But like
No,
the house
I
is,
don't
like,
think it's
haunted.
connected at all.
No, all right then. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking it was.
Right. Yeah, it's all good.
But it's like because it's like one of those horror movies. Like it's along those lines of like those movies you're describing, like The Conjuring and stuff like that. Like and then it is based on a true story actually also. So that's why I was wondering if it was connected.
Right. Yeah. It's not. But it's kind of like their take on it, I guess you could say.
Oh.
Well, your
Maybe.
camera is very grainy, bro.
Oh shit! I don't know how to fix that.
I tried to fix it on my side. I can't do anything about that.
So I don't know
There
how
we
to
go. I
use
gave it a
this.
little reset. That kind of helps it out a little bit.
So I don't know how to use this too well. This new one.
There we go. Yeah, I got it fixed a little bit. It'll be fine for now. But yeah, basically what happened with it, it's in Devil Made Me Do It, was this boy got possessed by a demon and literally was thrown all over the walls and everything, and they performed an exorcism. Well, they were going to do it, and his brother took and made a grave mistake. He went over there and took and said, "Get out of my brother now. Possess me instead."
Ooh.
He challenged the demon that was possessing the kid. So the demon left the kid and possessed his brother.
Okay.
I think his name is Arnie or something like that.
Okay.
The brother. Well, eventually he performed, he later on, a couple of years later, ends up performing a murder. And when taken to court over it, he pleads saying that he's innocent with the note of the devil told me to do it, or the devil made me do it. He had no recollection of what happened, him doing the murder at all. Like, he was not actually physically there. The demon full on possessed him, took over his consciousness, and did the murder.
That's insane. What the fuck?
And he has no recollection of what happened at all.
I need to see this movie.
When he finally came to, he had blood on his hands, and that's when the cops and everything, all that got involved. Well, when they took him to court, he pleads innocent, saying that the devil made him do it. And it was the first time ever in court that they had a person plead innocent because of demonic possession.
That's fucking crazy.
Well, the jury saw it as...
Not really, because what's his name? That guy, that killer, the son of Sam, or whatever, did he try to do
Well,
that?
that was later on. The Devil Made Me Do It case was before that. It was the first ever case where the courts had deemed it as a demonic possession. Well, basically, when it came to the trial at that point, the jury took and said that he's still guilty. He served time in prison, and now he's out of prison and everything. And while he was in prison, he had killed, I think it was, I don't know if he took and killed someone while he was in prison, and he asked for an exorcism to be performed on him while he was in prison, or what it was. Nonetheless, he got an exorcism performed on him. The demon was removed, and he was later freed. Well, the YouTubers that I watched, shout out to the Overnight Channel by TFIL. They actually got to go to the real life Ed and Lorraine, the Warren Museum, where the real life Annabelle doll and all the haunted artifacts that Ed and Lorraine had ever got is there.
Okay.
And these are real life artifacts that are actually got possessions in them, like actually have negative energies and stuff.
Like the doll Annabelle, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? That's one of my fears. Like, I'm a very brave man, but I only have two fears in the world: the ocean, like drowning, like open ocean. I'm afraid of that. And fucking porcelain dolls, bro. I can't stand them.
So
Like,
actually, that's the thing. The real life Annabelle doll is different than the one in the movie. The one that's in the
Okay.
movie is porcelain.
okay.
The real life Annabelle doll is like a Cabbage Patch doll type thing.
Oh, okay. Like
It's an
like
all
a raggedy,
fabric doll.
like a Raggedy Ann type.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's still fucking creepy though.
we will be showing a video later. Everyone knows what the Annabelle doll looks like in the movie. In a video that we show here later on, it's like an
Yeah.
educational video for everyone.
When I edit it, I'll make sure I'll put it right. I'll put
It will
right
be
here.
in the video when I do this. So I already have it edited in, but in that video, it'll actually show you what the real life Annabelle doll looks like and how big it is. Well, in that museum, they actually have. Apparently, Hollywood had 2 of the Annabelle doll props. And the one that was seen in all of the movies is actually residing in the Warren Museum because they believe that all the negative attention that was brought to it had caused it to get some negative energy put to it.
Nope.
And so it's in the museum now, locked away as well,
Nope.
in a
Mm-mm.
fully glass box. The real life Annabelle doll is in a wooden box with 3 crosses around it. Etched into the paint is, what was it? Holy oil and holy water etched into it.
Nope.
And then in the back, inside, behind the Annabelle doll, is the Lord's Prayer from the Bible. It's literally ripped from the Bible and put in there.
Yeah, the Lord's Prayer, the Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yeah, I know the Lord's Prayer, but the thing is, like,
Yeah.
like these motherfuckers, they just keep it in their house. Like, what the fuck?
So, in that museum, that's where it is. And
Yeah, they just keep it there. Like,
yeah.
what? Why?
So
Burn the damn thing. Kill it with fire.
that's the
That's
thing.
what I say.
That just angers the negative energy or the spirits that is attached to it and causes it to want to possess something else.
That is just insane. Man.
That's why.
No,
So-
fuck that.
For people who don't know who Ed and Lorraine Warren is, they are basically the epitome of paranormal investigations. They are the people who created paranormal investigations.
They basically were like the real life Ghostbusters in a way.
The real life, you know, ghost hunters.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Those guys, fucking.
They were the original
Zach,
ghost
whatever.
hunters.
Yeah, they invented that shit.
Yeah, they were the inventors of it. Well, here is a little excerpt for you guys. It is displayed on the screen here for you. Ed Warren Miney, and Lorraine Rita Warren were American paranormal investigators and authors associated with prominent cases of alleged hauntings. Edward, also known as Ed, was self-taught and self-professed demonologist, author, and lecturer. Lorraine professed to be clairvoyant and a light trance medium who worked closely with her husband. So she was a medium while he was a demonologist. Like, he studied in demonology.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, you know what? You know what? Maybe I am lying because I do know a little bit about Ed and Lorraine Warren now that you read that, because like my dad's real into like supernatural stuff, especially when it comes to like aliens and stuff. But I've seen them like on the History Channel and shit like that. So like yeah, I do know about that. Like they read about like they talk about like the Lesser Key of Solomon and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
So
yeah.
continuing on with like what about them, uh Ed was born September 7th of 1926 and died in August 23rd, 2006 at the age of 79.
Oh wow.
Lorraine Warren was born January 31st, 1927, year after Ed was born, and she had passed away April 18th, 2019 at the age of 92 years old.
In 20, god damn, dude, that's crazy.
Ed passed away in the house with all of the artifacts in
Do you
his
think
office.
Do you think his spirit's still there?
People think so, and his son, I think it is, who in the video you'll see, took over the museum.
Okay.
He took over the museum, and he still can hear Ed's voice every now and then, is what he says.
Wow, that's creepy as fuck. Wait, look, you know that look now that we're speaking about like ghosts and stuff, dude. Look, shout out to my friend Donut. He's one of my neighbors that lives here in the neighborhood. Let me tell you a funny story, dude, about something that happened. Cause like my homie Donut, like he's a tough guy, you know. Like he don't take no shit, like whether it's real or if it's ghosts or whatever. Okay, well I went by his house to grab a beer with him, and he showed me a lighter, like a lighter like this, like these disposable lighters.
Just the
right?
Bic lighters type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was blown apart, like it exploded. Okay. Well, I was like, what? He was telling me, he's like, bro, he's like, you know what happened last night? I was like, what's up? He's like, I was chilling with so and so. I was like, and then he's like, well, he's like, out of nowhere, he's like, the fucking lighter just turned on its own, but like but the flame was like real high. I was like, are you joking? He's like, no, I'm not joking. He's like, look, and he showed me a video of it, and it does that. So he grabs it, it turns it off, it turns off, and then like he turns it off, and then he throws it. And my friend Donut, like I said, he's a tough guy. He starts talking shit to like the demon or the ghost or whatever. He's
Like
like, if
challenging
you're here,
it?
like, yeah, he's like, pues qué onda la verga? Like, what the fuck? Like, basically, like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, like, you want some shit? Well, that out of nowhere, dude, the fucking lighter just fucking boom, it just fucking popped, it just fucking exploded. I was like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, yeah, he's like, it scared the shit out of me, dude. I was like, yeah, I was like, you shouldn't do that, man. I was like, because you're kind of like inviting it into your house, like, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, you should be telling it to leave, not to
Yeah.
fucking, not challenging it to come into your fucking house. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly, yeah.
A
And
big shout out to Donut.
like with me, these YouTubers that I'm talking about, the Overnight Channel, TFIL, big shout out to Elton and Corey over there. I actually recently, back in September, on September 7th, I think it was. Yeah, September 7th, me and two of my friends, my best friend, Thine Panic, and CA420 Love, we went to Wyoming and actually did an overnight paranormal investigation with them.
Oh, what?
And
That's awesome, dude.
it was so cool. Well, we ended up getting a photo, and you'll see it on camera here for the people watching. They have, if I can get it to focus, I don't know if it'll focus, bunch of
Nice,
Divic
okay.
boxes
Oh, shit.
and everything.
Yeah, fuck those Divic
As
boxes.
well as one of the investigations that they did was actually at the Warren Museum,
Okay.
and they used the type of camera that Ed and Lorraine used when they were filming everything.
what was it? It was like a 30 millimeter or 40 millimeter camera.
It was
or
one of
some
those
shit.
big cameras, big black cameras.
Those reel to reel looking, right?
No, it was more electronic a little bit, but I
No, no, but like it actually had like film, like a thing that, like, you know what I mean?
no, yeah, I think so, maybe. Yeah, it had a. It was one of those that had like a cassette tape, not a cassette tape. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a reel, like a film reel or whatever.
It was like a cassette tape type thing that you put in
like
it to record.
Oh, okay.
They actually filmed with that for that investigation because Ed and Lorraine caught things on that camera, so they wanted to try to catch something on that camera as well. So going back to Ed and Lorraine, as you guys see on screen here again, in 1952, the Warrens founded the New England Society for Psychic Research, the oldest ghost hunting group.
Was it something like this that they would film with?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Go ahead and show the stream again. Go ahead and show the people real quick, like again. Something like that, and it's a big black camera.
Yeah, I actually have the camera for this, and then I have the fucking. You put them in here so you can watch it on your fucking VCR. And I still have a VCR that fucking works.
Yeah. So that kind of shows you guys what kind of equipment they were using back then for this stuff.
So check it out. Check it out. So basically, like, you get this little thing. You put it
Flips in there, puts it in.
Close it up. Well, I think the battery's dead because yes, it does use batteries. But yeah, so basically it pulls the film. It pulls the film all through here, and then you're able to put this into your
VCR.
Your VCR, and you're able to watch it. But yeah, it does need batteries. It does use batteries, actually, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen.
That's crazy. So, with that, in 1952, the Warrens founded the New England Society for Psychic Research, NESPR, the oldest ghost hunting group in New England. They authored many books about the paranormal and their private investigations into various reports of paranormal activity. They claim to have investigated well over 10,000 cases during their career.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah. The Warrens were among the first investigators in the Amityville haunting. According to the Warrens, the official website of the NESPR.
Wait, there it is, Amityville, the Amityville.
Yep. Viviglam magazine and several other sources. The NESPR uses a variety of individuals, including medical doctors, researchers, police officers, nurses, college students, and members of the clergy, however you pronounce it, in its investigations.
Basically, people from the church.
Yeah. So that goes to show like how serious they took their stuff. Well,
That is crazy.
Going back to the Annabelle doll, it was so the Annabelle doll is so bad that when Ed and Lorraine moved it, he created that box and everything to put it in. Well, after that, he ended up having issues himself because he had touched the doll with bare skin.
Ooh.
It was at that point that they had stated no one is to touch the doll. And if the doll has to be moved for any sort of reason, that you have to anoint yourself with holy water, turn around, put on gloves to be able to move that doll.
Damn.
And as soon as you're done, throw some more holy water on you again.
That's some
And
shit,
if it
dude.
touches
Like,
you at all, throw holy water on you right then and there.
okay, wait. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you really think that it's real? That it's that evil?
When I saw the video of it, it actually caused me to be uneasy. Not like
Okay.
sick or anything like that, but like uneasy, making me feel that it's real. Then again, I am sensitive to the spiritual realm, so I've
Yeah.
actually physically seen angels. I've physically seen demons,
Okay.
so
Yeah, no,
I
I
know it's
believe you.
real.
Okay. Yeah. No, but because the reason why I asked that is like, don't you think that if Annabelle the doll or whatever and all that stuff that Ed and Lorraine Warren had, if it was so bad, don't you think that shit would be locked up in the Vatican?
Uh, so they don't ever allow anyone in there. The fact that they allowed these YouTubers to go in there is once in a lifetime
What I mean
thing.
is like, but what I mean is like the Vatican. Like, don't you think the Vatican would have had that shit locked up, like in their fucking?
They would not allow it. They had their own special protections for it because they were the ones that dealt with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Plus,
That
the
does
whole
make
house is anointed with oil and holy water and everything. They pray over the house every day.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I do believe that because I'm a firm believer in God and Jesus Christ. I'm Jewish. I was raised like that, and then my family, we own a funeral home, and so I've grown up in a funeral home, seen death and whatnot, but not
Right.
once have I ever seen a ghost or anything like creepy like in my
So
life. Well,
it's
like,
really cool.
well,
I
okay,
haven't.
well, like not like in the funeral home, but like outside. Like, to be honest, like I've seen like something like, I guess, similar to what they call like a rake, like those fucking weird, like,
The rake.
emaciated.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's a real thing, but it looked like a rake.
It's a
Me
real
and my
thing.
dad saw it. Me and my dad saw it. It ran like me and my dad were on the porch, and it just fucking took off running, and my dog was tied, my dog Nanook, and he almost got him, dude. So like we saw that. There's my dad too when I was younger. Him and a worker that we used to have, like, would, like, back in this was like in what, like the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s. They were having a barbecue here, and they went to get beer. They saw, and my dad says that he saw a light, right? And then, like, they don't remember anything. And then my mom and everybody, all the girls, came out, and they were like, "Hey, where have you guys been?" Like, we just walked out. They're like, "You guys have been gone for like 2 hours. Like, where the fuck y'all been?" So like, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, and I've seen shit with my mom too, like UFOs and stuff. So like, yeah, I do believe in paranormal stuff, man. But
Right.
sometimes it's like, when when you see it for yourself, that's one thing. But when you see it like on TV and you hear other people's stories, like even like my story, like, it kind of like, you're like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Right. So with me, when I got to do the paranormal investigation with the YouTubers, I actually had the pleasure of being able to physically see the stuff in action with all the devices and stuff. We had three cat
wow.
balls. 3 cat balls set up in a room. Well, the cat ball
Okay.
is it lights up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask,
movement.
what is that? What is that?
So a
What does
cat
it
ball,
do?
it's meant for cats, but they use it in paranormal investigations because it symbolizes movement. Something touches it, the light goes off.
Okay.
We had 3 set up. No, 4 set up. We had 4 of them set up.
Okay.
One of them was in the circle. One of them was on a shelf behind me. 2 of them, one was in the hallway at the door of the hallway, and there was one upstairs, up on the stairs. Then we had a REM pod in a room upstairs, and there's no access to that room. There's no way anyone can access that room except through going past where we were in that room.
All right.
There was no one up there. We also had what's called a music box, and it's kind of like a tripwire type thing. So if something walks in front of it, it starts playing music and lighting up.
Okay.
While we're doing this investigation, we ask questions. Now, mind you, I debunked the cat balls beforehand. Before we started the investigation, I debunked the cat balls.
Okay.
By stomping right next to it. Standing up and stomping right next to it. Everyone saw the cat ball did not go off when I stomped right next to it.
Okay.
While we're in the investigation, we ask questions. 3 of the cat balls went off. The one I stomped next to, the one in the hallway, the one on the stairs at the exact same time. Exact same time. No one was moving. Everyone was sitting on the floor, crisscross applesauce, spoons in a bowl type thing. And they all went off at the exact same time. Then
that's fucking crazy.
The music box starts going off. And it started playing so much that the rubber band snapped. So it stopped playing music and it was just lighting up at that point.
That's wow.
Then after that, the REM pod upstairs starts going type thing. Going off like crazy. And it was at that point we knew we needed to go upstairs.
Damn, dude, that's kind of
I physically saw the stuff. So I know that the stuff that they do on YouTube and everything with paranormal investigations and stuff like that is not fake. They're not faking it. I could see how you could fake it, but there is no way you could fake setting off 3 cat balls at once.
Bro, one of these days, if you don't mind, I'll get a hotel. I'll fucking fly out over to where you are, dude, and I want to go into the woods and look for some creepy shit, dog. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
My Thawing Panic. You've played with Thawing Panic before, haven't you?
I think so.
Yeah, him and I are actually doing paranormal investigations and stuff like that. We're getting equipment and stuff, and
dude,
we would be down to have you come with.
Fuck yeah, dude. I would be down. I'd go, man. Fuck yeah.
So, but yeah, with that, the real life Annabelle doll is so bad that you can't even touch it. Now,
oh yeah, I'd heard something that somebody had visited it and they like mocked it or something.
Yes.
And ended up dying or something like that, right?
So someone actually took and challenged the real life Annabelle doll. They went to the museum. They were allowed to go into the museum. And he had took and said, "Do your worst to me." Ooh, challenging it, saying, "Do your worst to me."
That's not good.
Later that night, he was riding his bike, his motorcycle, home with his girlfriend on the back.
This is the one I've heard, yeah.
And ended up crashing into a tree. He was wrapped around the tree. The motorcycle was wrapped around the tree. And his girlfriend survived. He was pronounced dead on the spot because he challenged it. It was at that point that they have told anyone who comes in not to challenge it because of that.
Oh,
and
I thought you were gonna say it was like it was at that moment he realized he fucked up.
Yeah. well, yeah. True. But to top that off, with that being said, Archie, I think is his name, when the YouTubers went there and everything to do the investigation, where they were able to do the full overnight paranormal investigation with it, they actually got to meet the real life guy that took and challenged that demon and was sentenced on the trial and everything to be guilty and sentenced to
Oh wow.
prison.
The one from the Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, they actually got to meet the real life guy,
Wow.
and he even explained why you do not challenge the Annabelle doll, and told his story in real life. His actual story, he told it.
That's fucking insane, dude.
So, with that being said, here's a video for you guys to be displayed. It is for educational purposes. So, YouTube, do not clip us for this. This is educational purposes.
Yep.
But we want to be able to show you guys the video. And
Just make
G-Dog,
sure
if you can pull it up on your computer so you can watch it.
Yeah. Hold up. Where would I find it?
Facebook. And then you go to the messages.
Oh, all right. Hold up.
Meanwhile, I will get mine pulled up here.
All right. Cool. So you had said to get on Facebook, right? Just
Yeah.
Check out the thing.
And it's in the messages area.
Yay.
And I've got the video pulled up here for y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Give me a second. All right, so you got it pulled up now?
Yeah, it's the first video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's see the sheet.
I'm going to go ahead and smallerize our cameras here. So we have the cameras as well as the video playing. All right, here is the video for y'all, so you can watch it. And I am ready to play. 3, 2, 1. Here you guys go.
Welcome to the
This already looks sketchy.
We're filming live.
Yeah.
When you get to witness
All right.
the transportation of Annabelle from the old case to the new case, the most diabolical, most haunted, most evil item in the occult museum and around the world. I want to hand it over to Tony, and Tony will explain a little bit about Annabelle and how NESPR was founded.
Thanks, Dan. Welcome, everybody, on Facebook. We are here live at the Occult Museum, the Warren's Occult Museum, which was founded in 1952 by Ed and Lorraine Warren. And probably the most evil object in this museum is the Annabelle doll. And what we endeavor to do tonight is to move the doll from its secure case.
And as you can see, it's in the background there.
To a portable secure case that we use when we do our Night of Annabelle events. We have the next one coming up on March 11th. And we're going to have 3 artifacts plus a surprise artifact from the museum here on display at the restaurant where we're going to hold the lecture and the buffet, and then we're going to unveil the objects. So what I want to do, though, is go over to the Annabelle doll.
Is it that pink thing
first
in the
St.
background?
Michael the Archangel.
Huh?
Is it that pink
Dan
thing in the background?
is
Yeah, that's the Annabelle doll in the background there.
Caution, and we'll
Oh,
talk
what
about
the
that.
shit?
How he's going to transport the doll over
It's
the
adorable.
other case that he
Yeah.
made himself.
All right.
It's very, very secure. So over here is the Annabelle doll. As you can see, this is the Annabelle. This is the real Annabelle doll. I'm going to open the case up, but I'm not going to touch her right now because I don't have any gloves or anything on. That's the real doll. I'm going to start out with the St. Michael the Archangel prayer. St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against the malice and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who wander through the world for the ruin of souls. Amen.
Amen.
Now, Dan has already drenched his hands in holy water. He's also blessed himself and received the blessing from a Roman Catholic priest. Now, I'm going to have Dan do it for that reason.
So this is the whole procedure that they have to go through.
Have the,
For moving
Before
it
they-
to one case to
even
another.
to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
like to even touch it.
Very, very
Wow.
And before we even do it, we're going to get some more holy water and put some more holy water on Dan's hands, as you can see here. Okay, Dan, I want you to bless yourself too. And Dan also he's Roman Catholic. He just converted to Catholicism, and so am I. Now we're taking this very seriously. This is not a joke. I want you to know this is not a joke. This doll has caused havoc to many, many people. And we believe it is the cause of the death of a young man who came here on a motorcycle one day. Ed Warren was
He's telling
giving
the
a
story about the
short
motorcycle.
presentation in the museum. He had about 10 or 12 young people here. And as he was talking about the doll and the history of the doll, and happened to mention that one incident happened where Lou, a fiancée of one of the girls who received this doll from her mother, Lou had a terrible nightmare. He was laying on the couch. Annabelle was on the other end of the couch in this apartment. And he woke up with a start, and he started to sweat. And he said, geez, I just had the worst nightmare. And Donna, who owned the doll, looked at Lou and said, what happened? He said, I had the worst nightmare in the world. I had a dream that this doll was crawling up my leg, finally started strangling me to death. He was very eerie. What he did, though, is
Holy
he took
shit.
the doll, and he grabbed it with both hands off the couch, and he threw it across the room. And as he did, he said, this is just a Raggedy Ann doll. It couldn't hurt anybody. As he did that, 7 psychic wounds appeared on his chest, 4 on his chest, 3 on his stomach. The kind of wounds where it looks like a scratch mark where blood would come through his t-shirt. And that's when they knew that they weren't dealing with anything that was human. Ed was explaining that, and the young man came up to the case and started banging on the glass. And as he banged on the glass, he's saying, this is just a bunch of bunk. If that doll can put scratches on somebody, do it to me right now. That is the problem. He challenged the demonic. Why would you challenge the unknown, something that you know nothing about, the intangible, the unseen? That's what he did. And Ed told him and his girlfriend to leave. You better get out of here now. I can't put up with that. He came on a motorcycle. 3 hours later, though, that young man was dead. And we know what happened because the girl didn't die. He did. She said,
Damn.
after getting out of the hospital, she said that the last thing she could recall was laughing and joking about the doll with her boyfriend on his motorcycle when he lost total control, went straight out into a tree and died instantly. You would never challenge the demonic. Now, we're not challenging this doll in any fashion. All we're going to do is transport this doll from one enclosure to another. And we're going to do it quickly. Dan right now is wearing protective gloves. I'll show you. He's wearing these protective gloves. He's already blessed himself.
He's wearing
with holy water on his hands. That's
welding
not
gloves.
protected. As long as your skin
Yeah.
is not going to be in
Yeah, you can
contact
see that.
with the aura of that doll, which is.
But yeah,
touching
that's one thing my
the surface of
dad's
the doll with your
always
human
told me.
hands. You
You know,
don't
like
wanna do that.
like my aunt
People
from
say, well,
like my
how
dad's
can that be
sister and
encased
stuff.
in the air
Like
to be safe?
that's true.
Well,
You
you
never
have a
you
priest
never
come here
challenge like demonic
2 or 3
entities
months
and
to
shit,
say
dude.
ritual
Like
blessings.
Exactly.
I'm going to do a binding ceremony myself.
like yeah,
once we get
God
over to
and
that
Jesus
case.
they'll
So, Dan,
protect
I'm
you,
gonna-
but
I'm gonna
like
leave it to
you're
you
not
now
supposed to do
handle
shit
it.
like that. You
And
know what I
do it.
mean?
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
I'll open that door on that one, okay?
Got it.
Okay. Quickly.
Bro, that guy better be getting paid like fucking
Case.
a shit ton of money.
Got that sign there too, dude. Yeah, we'll lock it up later. Make sure they're closed.
Yeah. Take it. Hold my glove.
Yeah.
That case that they just put it in is the original Warren case that Ed Warren built himself.
In the museum, and
Oh, wow,
transport it to
really?
the banquet facility.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
In the case,
That's-
it'll
that's
never
pretty
leave
cool.
That case. That was the only time we're going to touch that doll from now until hopefully forever. What I want to do now, though, is say a quick binding ritualistic prayer. First, I want us to do this. Stand and let's bless ourselves. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, with the intercessions of the Blessed and Immaculate Virgin Mary, Mother of God, Blessed Michael the Archangel, Blessed Apostles, Peter and Paul, Saints Benedict, Basil, Padre Pio, Bruno, Dymphna, and my guardian angel, all the saints and the angels of heaven, and powerful in the holy authority of the name of
I'm
Jesus
not too
Christ,
familiar with
I ask
this
you, Father,
this
to bind all
Catholic
spirits of the air,
prayer.
water,
I'm not too familiar with this.
underground, and netherworld,
Yeah.
to bind any and all emissaries, the satanic headquarters. Is that right? Yeah.
Dude, you want to
Claim
know
the blood of
something
Jesus
creepy?
On the air, the atmosphere, the water, the ground, and their fruits around us. I claim the blood of Jesus
My
on the
mouse,
ground and the netherworld
like
below.
on
Amen.
my
In
computer,
the name of the Lord,
it
Jesus
just
Christ,
moved
Father, I ask you to forbid
by
every
itself.
adversary mentioned from communicating with us.
Yeah, mine did too.
In any way, or to receive help
Did
from
it
any
for
source,
reals?
or to
Deadass.
with me in any way. Amen.
Of course, streamed. Of course, they can't see it because I don't have the mouse shown, but it did it.
Yeah, but it happened to you
In the name
too.
of the Lord Jesus Christ, Father,
Yeah.
seal myself and all those
That's
who are
oh god,
But they're doing the prayer now, so
In the
it'll
name
be
of the Lord
fine.
Jesus Christ, Father,
That's kinda
seal
creepy.
myself and all those who are praying for me in the blood of Jesus. Amen. In the name of the Lord Jesus
But,
Christ, Father, I
I'm
ask you to
protected.
forbid
I'm
every
good.
spirit from any source from harming or taking revenge in any way upon me or any member of my family.
that's just crazy though. I can't believe that happened to you too, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the doll in person, come and visit us at Warrens.net and click on Annabelle, Evening of Annabelle. You can sign up, we still have spaces. And we're going to have 3 artifacts with the Shadow Doll, Annabelle, of course. The Shadow Doll is just almost as dangerous. The Conjuring Mirror, and
All right, you can
one
stop the video now. But
I'm just tripping out over the fact that the mouse moved.
my question is, which direction did it move for you?
I had it. Okay. This is right, left, right. It was at the bottom left, and then it went up.
So it was at the bottom left here, and it went up, or up at a diagonal?
Like like it was like right here, like where it was like. This is my left, all right.
Bottom left.
So it's right here. Alright, so it was right here, and then it just like moved up a little on its own, like that direction.
Mine did the same. Mine, granted, I didn't have mine right there. Mine was at the bottom right of
Okay.
the video, and it moved up onto the podcast side where I'm recording this.
shit.
Same direction though. Bottom
That's,
going up diagonally.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
That's crazy.
Money. What did we just do?
So, but that's a little educational thing about the Annabelle doll, like the precautions that they have to take to be able to move that, and how bad
Yeah.
it is.
That's like legit. That was like the way they did it. That was like some legit like fucking PPE. Oh shit, bro. Like,
Yeah. So, with that being shown, that's one of the main reasons why you do not challenge the demonic,
yep.
because that will happen. That stuff will happen.
Yep. Yes, yes, it will. You know what, dude? I'm so creeped out. Hold on.
So, for the viewers watching or listening to this podcast, we do not recommend you guys to challenge demonic. For bad things will happen. Like, as you heard, that one guy took and challenged the doll and ended up wrapping around a tree on his motorcycle on the way home. And his girlfriend survived because she didn't challenge it. So that's like a little demonstration right there. Do not challenge the demonic. And when you guys go into Halloween and everything, yeah, it's all fun and games. You go trick-or-treating and stuff like that. Whatever you do, do not challenge anything that is demonic. Do not go, what do you call it? Ghost hunting for some reason and saying, hey, all the fucking evil spirits, fuck you. Scratch me. I want to see proof that you're real. Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am just this creep fucking out. Yeah.
I ain't too worried. I got crosses in my house.
That's how creeped out I am.
I ain't too worried. I got crosses all over the place in my house.
That's how creeped out I am.
So, but that's like a little demonstration of like what to expect with the demonic. And you do not want to challenge it. Just whatever you do, don't challenge it.
Yeah, man. Like, it's just don't be messing with shit that don't need to be messed with, you know?
So if you go paranormal investigating or anything like that, take precautions. Be careful. Stay safe. Same with when you go trick-or-treating this. Stay safe. Watch out for weirdos out there. And
yeah, those sickos, and check your candy before you eat it.
yeah, exactly. Check and make sure that it's safe and everything. If they're bags and stuff,
fruit.
like still check it.
Yeah, especially if they give you fruit. If they give you like apples, oranges, fucking make sure you check that shit. Especially that shit.
Yeah. So basically, the moral of the story is take precaution this season, and everything. And we want you guys to be safe. We don't want to hear that anything bad happened or anything like that, because that'll make us feel bad.
Nah, T-Money, nothing bad's gonna happen. It's gonna be a good year. And by the way, to my viewers that are local, that live around and come by every year, yes, I'm giving out candy again this year. I'll be starting at 4:30 and I'll be ending around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So feel free to stop by, and I got that good candy, just like every year.
Hell yeah!
Sorry,
And he's safe.
I just gotta plug that.
He's safe.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
what's our next topic? Oh wait. Before we start our next topic, hold on.
that was pretty much the last topic, honestly.
All right, hold up. For sure. We'll go back to Discord.
All right, yeah. So, for everyone that's watching and listening, we appreciate you guys for tuning in to our podcast and showing the love and support. We're seeing we're getting anywhere between 20 to 50 views on each of our podcast videos between the two channels combined. And we appreciate that, you guys. And if you guys ever want us to talk about a topic in the future, feel free to drop it down in the comment section down below. We will definitely talk about it in a future video. More than likely the next video or the following video.
Yes, yes.
Seeing as spooky season is almost over, that is going to end it for season 1. We did 3 episodes for season 1 as a little tease for you guys to see what's going to come on. We've got a schedule that is going to be out now with our podcast where it's going to be set. So you guys can be keeping an eye out on our channels Sundays and Thursdays. Sunday and Thursday. Keep an eye out on our channels. We will be posting podcasts twice a week, every week from now on, until we decide to end our podcast. As well as we talked about in our last episode, a different name for our podcast. If you guys like it, make sure to comment down below saying, hey, we want you to go ahead and we like it, go ahead and change it, or even dropping a thumbs up on the video and liking the video up.
The dog with money. Let us
the
know
Dog
what
with
you think
Money
of that.
podcast.
And also too, T Money, I wanted to say, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and hopefully soon, if we get more and more viewers and more likes, we'll do a live podcast where you guys can ask us questions.
That's
in
something
real
we're
time.
looking into doing. Is going to be doing some live podcasts for you guys and everything, where you guys can comment in the chat and everything, and we'll talk about topics with you guys live. So be checking that out with season 3. I'm going to say it now. We'll do season 3. Give it time for you guys to get views on it and comments going and liking it up and stuff.
And get your questions and stuff that you want to ask us and stuff like that.
Yeah,
We'll
and
be
then in
happy to
season
answer.
3 we will do the talk of that. Season 2 is going to be about the fall season. So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving being all stuffed and
turkey.
things we like to be thankful for. So G-Dog has a topic we're going to talk about. First responders is going to be one of the episodes.
Hell yeah, I want to give big thanks to them.
And stuff like that. So stay tuned into that as well. And look into season 2, fall. Let's see. We haven't decided on a name yet, but if you guys watch our streams and everything, we'll be talking about it, and we'll probably come up with a name for you guys. Something I thought of was thoughts on season 2 being fall fun.
Fall fun or streams giving.
Streams giving. I like that one too. So if you guys like one of those two, drop in the comments. If you guys like, here we'll do a thing. If you guys like on this podcast here, if you get the like goal to 10 likes, we will name it Streams Giving. If you guys don't, we will name it Fall Fun.
Fair
so
enough.
get us to 10 likes on the podcast here, and we will name it that, so we'll know what you guys want it named as. Or no, I don't want to do anything under 10. So if you hit 10 likes on this video, on this podcast, we will do Streams Giving. And if you guys get us to, we'll amp it up, double it, go 20 likes on this video. And we're going to combine both channels. So the amount of likes between both channels, not just the one.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So anything under 10 is going to be Streams Giving. Anything between 10 and 20 is going to be Fall Fun. So make sure to like up the video and tell us what you guys want to see season 2 to be named. Season 3 will be for Christmas time and talking about Christmas fun and stuff like that.
Hashtag vote for streams giving.
No. Hashtag vote for Fall Fun. Get us 20 likes. Get us past that 20 likes. Come on, like it up, you guys. We want to see those likes. But without further ado, we appreciate you guys.
Yes, we do.
Judog and I are now officially streaming on both platforms, Twitch and YouTube. So be checking out our channels. We will have the links to them in our streams. So you guys can be able to watch us on Twitch or YouTube, whichever one you guys prefer. As well as for those of you on my channel, watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, going over to Twitch, get me to the 50 followers goal. I'm trying to get 50 followers right now. So get me to the followers goal of 50. Right now, I'm at, I want to say 13. 3, 6, 9,
Do it or
12.
Do
13.
it or Santa's gonna leave lumps of coal instead of gifts. For
Yeah,
you
I got
this year.
13 followers right now. So make sure to follow me on Twitch, as well as Judog. Get him some more followers. Get him to the 50 goal too. He's currently at 24, 25, something like that, 26 in that
On
ballpark.
Twitch, but on YouTube, I'm at 146 subscribers, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy. And I want to give a big shout out to each and every one of them. And I want to give a shout out to Torx, Joe. Thank you for your donation, and also I want to give a shout out to Little Puppet. Thank you for your donation yesterday, and you and Joe also Torx. You came in clutch with the 360 that you gave me, because
Heck yeah.
I'm waiting for my power brick. My power brick on my Xbox One fucking burned out. Gets here Monday, so it's already on the way. But I was still able to stream because Torx Joe gave me a 360 a while back, and big shout out. He's one of the big supporters of my channel.
Heck
and,
yeah.
I can't thank him enough.
Big shout out to him as well for over on my channel as well, donating in total $45 to the channel. I appreciate him for that. And if you guys want to be able to donate, we have links down below in our videos of where to be able to do it on YouTube. And over on Twitch, in our About tab, we have links that will take you to our Donations tab. And with that, over on my channel, if you donate on Twitch, it will, and you're doing it while we're streaming, it will actually display a song and a little like logo type thingy popping up on the screen for you guys. And you guys can write a custom message on there with that as well. And then over on Judog's,
when I do movie reviews and reaction videos, I will give you guys shout outs and put your names in the video as well. And also, what was I gonna say? I was say also to yeah, me and T Money, we both have jobs. We work. We're not e-beggars. We just, this is a hobby that we do, and we enjoy doing it. But it gets a little expensive sometimes. So, little help here and there is very much appreciated. And
exactly.
we love it, and try to if you guys know some people that can sponsor us, and let them know.
Get some sponsorships going for us. That would be amazing. We'd love some sponsorships. As well as if you guys ever want us to unbox and do a review on something, send us something in the mail. Just message us. Comment on any of our videos. We will get it, and we will message you personally, and get a link for you to be able to send that, so we can be able to do unboxing for you guys of different items you guys want to see us unbox in the future, and we'll do that on our podcast.
Or if you want us to do any reaction videos or movie reviews or whatever, go ahead and hit up Patreon and my Patreon. Me and T Money, we officially, as of now, we officially share that Patreon. So just hit up my Patreon, and whatever you want to, whatever you want to pay. If you enjoy the content, we'll more than happy to do a review or whatever you guys want.
Heck yeah. So without further ado, you guys have been amazing. Big love, big shout out to everyone who follows us on both of our channels, Twitch and YouTube. And we will see you guys in our future podcasts and everything. And once again, let us know what you want the name to be. Do you want it to be Fall Fun? Get us 20 likes. Shout out. Or do you want it to be something else?
Streams given.
Streams giving.
Hashtag streams given.
And if you don't want it to be either of those, put a title down in the comment section and comment what you would like to see it be named as instead.
Or if you guys wanted to be the dog with money.
Yeah. The name of the podcast, Dog with Money. So if you like that, smash that thumbs up as well. And comment in the section saying, call it the Dog with Money.
Yeah.
So without further ado, you guys have been amazing. We will see you guys in our live streams. For me, I will not be streaming this weekend. Unfortunately, I will actually be out of town. Tomorrow will be the only stream that you guys will have for a few days. So on stream, I will tell tomorrow being Thursday. So when this comes out, it will be today. So I will even tell you guys on stream so you guys are aware and not freaking out and being like, yo, what happened to him? But without further ado, big shout out to my boy G-Dog over here. He's been amazing being able to do this podcast with and being able to stream with.
Of course.
Until the next one, you
right
guys.
back at you, T-Money.
Thank you. And without further ado, until the next one, we will see you guys in our next season. And you guys have a wonderful night.